never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. No one until you can't vibe. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Run up on big go, you won't, I bet your ass be on the floor. Big carpet here like Mayweather, Tula come through and bubble hole. Got millions out that rap shit, they hate a bitch, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back end coming, my stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out the parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just scourge you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might embarrass you. Stomp a little pussy, the whole piece of shell toes. Slapping rap bitches and making bail, ho. Two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. No competition, these bitches fail, ho. Curving, no curving, my shit is layers, ho. Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Keep running circles around the snail, ho. And my shit bumping up in the jail, ho. Get up where you been at, mine. Everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck got M&M's in my garage. With the crank up on the hoe, you bitches better not keep me started. Got in with the gangsters and players, my folks don't keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, bitch, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood, bitches, motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate it. Get 'em glow, them bitches fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these hoes can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on time. Stomp a little pussy, hoe, get some shell toes. Slapping rap bitches and making bail, ho. Two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. No competition, these bitches fail, ho. Curving, no curving, my shit is layers, ho. Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Keep running circles around the snail, ho. And my shit bumping up in the jail, ho.
Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Listen here, I'm so excited to be here today. It's amazing time to be here with you all. However, the reason why that we are coming back because we were here earlier, and I want to say shout out to each and every one of the royals that do watch our live broadcast here on the Queen Tulsa Show, and we are transitioning to Queen Tulsa Tabloids. So if you are on YouTube, it's Queen Tulsa Tabloids. So make sure you are following both pages because sometimes I might go live on the main page and I don't go live on our backup channels, right? And I want you guys to get ready for some court shows on Next Case with Queen Tulsa. We're going to be giving you guys a variety of shows. But tonight that we are here, we are talking about Dory, Ness, and Shakim. And I've just been over here minding my Barbie business, not bothering nobody. I feel like I've just been navigating around these streets in the way that I see fit. Now, there are individuals that are unhappy at the way that I have been moving, and so I'm a reporter. I don't break the news, I just cover it. And so I don't know how many times I have to tell my colleagues here on YouTube that we are colleagues. Oh, let me set Give me 1 second. Let me set up a goals. Okay, let me set up our goals, honey. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and set up our goals. Yes, we did reach our goals earlier. Okay, let me see. I'll set us one goal. And I'll say, um, and then if we make our goal, I'll drop the link in case any of those people that I put into the title, if they can come on up. Hi, Queen Kiki. How are you? Beautiful. Good to see you. So, yes, we are on our main channel. We're also broadcasting on Queen Tulsa Tabloids. So, what I did want to say was we have Ness, Dory, and Shakim. I guess I can start with Shakim first. So, Shakim, I'm going to start with you. So, I had made a thumbnail, I had made my live stream, and I had set it, and I was set to go live. And I heard you on Ness's channel warning her, saying, Ness, did you see Queen Tulsa's live, her thumbnail? Um, well, no, she didn't see my thumbnail, but she did see it thanks to you. And see, this is my thing. When it comes to me standing on business, I feel like I can do that. And I see that you guys have different ways that you get your attention or you get your clout. Because Shakim, you are known for doxing people. Shakim, you are known for doctoring up receipts. You are no better than Rico the Brat. Okay? Um, Sorry y'all, my dog just walked up on me. Um, you gotta go outside. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me come in from a different device. You gotta go outside. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all jam out until I get right back. If somebody comes in, tell them that I went to let my dogs out. All right, all right. All right. So we are back. Listen, all right. Now we are going to be covering the P. Diddy trial. Um, I know this was like day two of the jury selection, so give me one moment. All right, guys. I want to thank you all so much for your patience. Listen here. We are here to discuss Diddy's shocking Met Gala 2025 miss, the truth behind his trial and fashion potential. Let's get into it. In this captivating video, we take you back to the glamorous 2023 Met Gala, where a prominent figure was seen arm in arm with his then girlfriend, Young Miami, as they made their way down the cream colored carpet. He greeted journalists with a cheerful, "What's up, yo?" before heading into the star studded event that celebrates the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. This year was particularly significant for him as he received Lifetime Achievement honors and the key to New York City. However, as the night unfolded, it marked the beginning of a tumultuous period in his life, defined by both success and unexpected challenges. Join us as we explore the highlights of this iconic night and the events that followed. You guys, give me one moment. My dogs are needing to come in. We'll be right back. Out of my way. No. Here we are, you guys. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me. It has been an eventful night. I mean, so let's go ahead and get into the details. So the trending stories right now on Puff Daddy, or P. Diddy as everyone knows him, we are going to go ahead and get into it. Sound check. How are we sounding in the chat? How are we sounding in the chat? Okay, so get into this. So Diddy has a new lawyer, right? And it's a female, and she has been um, traumatized in the past. We'll say that, and so I'm not really sure if this will hurt his case or if it will benefit his case. I'm assuming that she's done the work and is able to advocate in a way that, some people may not understand. However, TMZ reports Diddy, new lawyer, says she survived SA. Okay. Nicole Westmoreland, the newest lawyer on Diddy's team, is a survivor of SA because she was allegedly raped back in 2001. The powerhouse attorney who officially joined Day's team this morning was just 19 years old back in 2001 when she worked for a company that helped people reinstate suspended driver's licenses. Okay, so this is a photo of her. This is Brian Steele. Mhm. Okay, so according to Westmoreland, Brian Williams, vice president of Cash Money Records, and a man named Stone met her and asked her to make a sales pitch to the company at Patchwork Recording Studio in Atlanta. One night, Westmoreland says she and three female friends went to the recording studio with where a large gathering was taking place. According to Westmoreland, a man named Alfred Cleveland was there. And she says he was a friend of Roland Williams, then president of CMR and Brian's brother. During the evening, Westmoreland says she went to use the restroom and Cleveland offered to show her where it was. Westmoreland says Cleveland got her to the bathroom, forced her inside, and raped her. She claims another man came to the door during which Cleveland allegedly told him to keep guard and then allegedly tried to pass her off to him. But Nicole says she begged him not to and he let her go. Westmoreland later said she was threatened about going to the police, but she did anyway. And Cleveland was arrested and charged with rape. He ultimately pled guilty to aggravated assault with intent to rape. Of course, Diddy's being accused of SA and rape by numerous people with many civil cases against him pending. The second day of jury selection in Diddy's federal criminal trial wrapped up not long ago with another 16 potential jurors, mostly men, added the jury pool. So, oh my goodness. So, should we listen to this right quick? Let's take a listen.
Tonight.
All right. So, we're going to let this play. The audio, the commercial. And hopefully we can skip it. But I'm curious if this is his attorney that we're about to hear from. I'm curious to see what she has to say about all this. And so, yeah, you guys, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe and let somebody know that we are live. Mhm. All right, let's go.
So how was it today?
Long and annoying.
No way. Did you hope to be picked or did you not want to get picked?
I really didn't care much to get picked.
So you didn't care much to get picked?
No,
Why not? Just
cause.
I mean,
no reason.
were you a fan?
No, not a big fan. I knew him, but not a fan.
Right. So what made the judge kind of say, "Hey, no, we don't want to have you"? Was there anything in particular?
Based on the questions.
Okay. Is there anything that you can disclose to us about that or no?
I'm not sure.
I mean, you've been dismissed. You're not going to come back tomorrow, right?
No, I'm not.
So you can tell us because you've been dismissed. You're not going to come back and be on the case.
Okay.
Right? You're not going to be on the case.
Not at
Okay,
all.
yeah. So you're totally fine to talk to us. Right. So what did he ask you?
Well, most of the questions were about sexual cases.
Right. Right.
Domestic violence.
And you would have been maybe biased in that instance?
Probably, yeah. Based on one of the questions they asked me, yeah. I guess
Right.
they felt that I probably would have.
All right, so I have a question. Well, I'm curious, what would you all have done in that moment? Like, I'm trying to see what question did the judge ask her to where she would have to be biased? You know what I'm saying? Um, this is a lot, but you know when we think about what happened, we got to think about the things that were said in Cassie's
Well,
lawsuit.
what are you hoping the outcome is?
Honestly, I don't care.
Okay, so either way, you're like, you're good. You're not going to be following this case.
No, I'm not.
Okay, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, at least she was honest. You know, at least she was honest. She said that she wasn't going to follow the case. The day has come. Let's hear from Harvey and this other guy, his co-host. So let me just say this once again. Do y'all think that this is going to be a fair trial? Do y'all feel like this Diddy's going to come back and say, "Oh, well, you know, however it goes"? Do you think that maybe he'll say that it was a mistrial? And when we really think about it, this case has garnered a lot of attention. And I want to say that Diddy had a lot to do with that because remember, all right, hold on, let's see what they're saying.
Officially on trial for crimes that could put him away for the rest of his life if he's convicted. And I got to say, before we get into the strategy of picking a jury, which is what they're going to be doing this week,
underway right now.
Underway right now. The way he appeared itself is real.
Y'all, they said that Diddy was looking like an old man. When you think about this, okay, so this was a guy that here, let me make sure I bring myself up a little bit. Okay, so you got to think about this. When you are used to like getting your nails done, getting your hair done, and if you're a particular age and you get the gray hair, then you want to dye it black. So Diddy has no access to any dye, anything. And you know what? He's looking very frail, y'all. Diddy is looking very frail. I know when Diddy was out here, you know, he was, you know, up and down in his weight and things like that. But honey, it looks like his weight has settled right on in. Um, and I'm not really sure. I know there were rumors out there saying that, oh, well, Diddy was refusing food because he didn't know if somebody would try to off him, you know, through the beverages, you know, or through the food. And when we think about this, I think about Kim Porter and how she left up out of here. I mean, it was just all of a sudden. And then it was like he had purchased her coffin like a month ahead. So it was like, I don't know if you would call it a coincidence or not, but I'm just speculating. When we think about individuals that were in his care, when I think about how Diddy looks, I think about how Black Rob looks. Here, let me see if I can find a photo of Black Rob. Give me a second. I want to bring up Black Rob because let's see. He was in a hospital bed, and I just kind of feel like Diddy had the funds, he had the resources to help that man out, and he did not help Black Rob out. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. If it's still on the internet, let's see. Let's see. Black Rob. Okay, hold on. Man, okay, here. Let me see. Um, Hopefully they didn't wipe it. But there was a video of him, and I remember it. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Where's that video? Okay, here, we'll just take a listen to this. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. Let's see what this says.
I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
Now, if Diddy had tapes, the feds have them. That's a lot of blackmail.
I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians.
Hey, MJE, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen here, so that's Gene Deal. Actually, if you guys do not know who Gene Deal is, Gene Deal actually used to be Puffy's security. And so I just feel like Gene Deal is probably going to testify. I think he's one of the people that's going to have to testify because he's been going out here on a press tour. People have seen his face. Even with this interview with him saying that Puffy had allegedly had politicians and people close to him. And, you know, he had interactions with them. And so this is my thing. So Diddy taking the stand, will he mention those politicians allegedly that Gene Deal is referencing? Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and let's find another video. We're just going to be just doing some research. We're just speculating. We don't know anything to be true. Now, speaking of Diddy, I want y'all to remember this. Okay, so remember I said what's his name? Tupac, the guy that Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. Well, let's see what he has to say.
You really feel a type of way about Puffy not reaching out to you, man. I can tell by talking to you that you feel a type of way about it. So nobody from Puffy team reached out to you.
No, hell no, hell no, hell no. I did time for the bro, everything, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, he didn't even send me a suit, man. That's bad. I seen it, this other dude named Fleetwood ran into him. He like, man, Puffy send me $20,000 worth of clothes every season. I said, for real? Yeah. But yeah, no, he never reached out to me or nothing. Yeah. And don't look like he gonna ever reach out to me. If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If I would have never met the brother, I would have never been involved in this bullshit. Really, because me and Suge was playing on the same Pop Warner team and everything. My homeboys helped put Suge in the game and all that shit. You know, and it really crashed two people Empire that fucking one night. You know what I'm saying? Mine's for sure. Suge's too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. So you feel like Puffy, he's the reason for your empire and Suge empire going down because of the whole situation with Tupac.
Exactly. He the only one still balling. Shit. Yeah, he made our shit go down, man. Yeah, I ain't even met him over. He won't even look out or nothing, you know?
All right, so y'all heard what Dwayne Keefe D. Davis said. You know, he messed up 2 lives. But see, this is my thing. When it comes, I just kind of feel like it's a whole domino effect. And one thing that I can say is when the feds do get involved, it's because they have something they can challenge you on. And so when we think about Diddy and his access to pretty much whatever. I mean, because the way that they describe him was like, he's a gangster, he likes things his way, and he had a certain way that he moved. Now, I'm trying to see because the family, like his mom, his children, they had been at the jury trial, and that's because they don't need all the extra attention. They don't want to be questioned and things like that. Now, as far as like when the trial comes up, then yeah, they'll be present. They'll be front and center in the courtroom, and that's what my sources are telling me. And so, anybody that's out there that's covering this story, I know the infamous Sylvia, she was down there. I know she'll be back on Monday. And so I forgot to put some links in the descriptions earlier, but you guys just bear with the queen. Let's go ahead and check out something else. All right. I believe this is Kanye West. Let's see what he has to say.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas.
Okay, so in this video, Kanye West is definitely expressing himself. And I don't care what nobody say. I feel like Kanye knows what's up. Kanye knows what's going down. Kanye is in this business. Like I said, I kind of feel like, Kanye needed some protection, and he went to the Kardashians, right? One thing about it is Chris is going to make sure that she saves that family's name and that she's going to keep everybody working, and the bag is going to be coming up in there. Even for Caitlyn. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if Chris didn't set that whole thing up for Miss Caitlyn to come out, her wardrobe, what she should do, and how she, you know what? I'm going to leave that alone. Allegedly. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what else that we can find. But really, there's really nothing to report, because when we talk about the jurors, we can report like, okay, there's jurors, who's going to be there, who's not. I don't know, my nose is itching for some reason. Who's going to be there, who's not. But listen, they're not going to tell you the questions. They are not going to tell you the questions, but I do guarantee you that that lady that had talked to that woman and that reported with her, I'm pretty sure she got a little conversation off camera. You know what I'm saying? So definitely ready to see what I believe it's going to be 12 jurors, but they said that it was 150 jurors. 150 jurors. And they said that Diddy was in there, and he was nervous. He kept having to go to the restroom. and so it was a lot going on. But let's go ahead and look at some more. Okay, so the Breakfast Club is about to report this.
But as far as in the battle, if he didn't respond, then he took the L.
Hey, there you go, Diddy. One time for Team Dark Skin.
Oh, God.
Pusha T is the winner. You heard it from Diddy.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
He said he took the L because he didn't respond.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
No. He took that. Yeah, I said he took the L
because he didn't respond.
Because I was in that same position. I was in that same position where hit him up.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I told Big not to respond. So I could understand, because what Big had written for them, like somebody was going, it was going to get as bad as it got.
Yeah.
So you're like, just take this L.
Right.
Everybody support everybody, buy everybody's record. But if we scoring about, and you decide to not respond, then you got to give it to Push on this one, and it's all good. And life moves on.
Right. So listen here. Life moves on, and it seems like life has moved on without him. Life has definitely moved on without him. He is. He's been through so many attorneys, though, y'all. It's like now. Oh, I want to play this because this particular video that I'm about to show you all, this was a viral video and people were really much so questioning it. And then it makes me think that, what did Puffy have over Fabulous and the guys that were in this room? Because it seemed like nobody checks him. And it was like he was just so flamboyant. And he was just... It was just like, ladies, if you ever just had a dude that you was just feeling, you know what I'm saying? And y'all did it before. And it's like you get into a room with him and all those feelings just start rushing back. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one. All those feelings, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying today. But, in the past. Been in the same room with them. And, you just get all tingly and things like that. You just want to express yourself. But you got to contain yourself. You got to be a lady and be classy. And hit them up when it's over. Okay? Listen here. Let's take a listen to this.
Yeah. Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No.
I like that.
I'll be practicing. I got
notes.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a
that
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs. God damn it, I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. I'm a type of nigga. I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? They're like, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't number we in.
Well, listen here. Let me say this. And this may be off topic, but I don't know if y'all know, but Stevie J and Faith Evans got married in Las Vegas. And I would want to know, like, out of all the guys, why would Faith Evans get married to Stevie J? Out of all the people, I feel like, in my opinion, in my mind, that it was arranged. And all this was arranged allegedly by Puff. Because I was thinking in my mind that if Stevie J marries Faith, being that she's the breadwinner and she gets all the royalties allegedly from Biggie's albums and things like that, because she's had his children, she was his wife. And now that Mrs. Wallace is gone, now my antennas are going up even higher because it's, oh my goodness. It's just like one big, a cluster, you know what I'm saying? Of BS, if you ask me. Mm, 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 mm. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Rihanna. I'm actually wearing hot cherry tonight. Okay. I got hot cherry tonight on. Mm. She's so moist and she smells good. Mm. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's find another video. Let's finish off this video.
In Vegas, don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
That's why I said let me
pick it up from right
there.
Okay, he's feeling like Ray J. He's feeling like Ray J right there. Now, when he says that, here recently, Ray J was on a stream and he says, "Oh, I want to come over and I want to get in the shower with y'all. We still gonna have our clothes on." It was with Castanet. Ray J wanted to get in the shower with him because he saw a viral video of Castanet taking a shower with another man. And so Ray J wanted to know, how can he get into the shower? How can he get into the, he wanted to do a sleepover. And everybody can be in bunk beds or whatever, as long as they were all in the same room, He just wanted that close, intimate contact with the fellas, Let's go.
This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. Go ahead. No, bro.
Killing.
Look. I'm telling the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot. Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
Oh, Diddy. Diddy was having a great time, you all. Listen here. Now, a lot of y'all are probably going to say, maybe he was overdoing it, but no. Diddy was just having a fabulous good time. He wanted Fabulous to have a funky, good birthday, and he wanted to spend some time with him. And, he just... Fabulous just had to go with whatever Diddy was saying. And so, do y'all feel like Fabulous was being peer pressured? Did y'all see Fabulous being uncomfortable? Like, I'm curious, like, what did y'all see? What I felt and what I've seen was, Fabulous was very uncomfortable, and it said like really not right here, not right now, but it's like when you have this man in here that's got more money in his bank account than you do, then you just Fabulous just shut up and he listened, you know. All right, let's move on to another video. Okay, so now Orlando Brown said that Diddy had the ooshkosh goose. Hold on, I don't know. He's gonna say it.
Say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the, but he wants you. Say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Well, Orlando Brown had a message, I don't know what to say about that. Let's see. I believe there was another video that I wanted to play for y'all. Oh, was that it? And maybe one more. Let me see what this is.
Since the day Diddy was indicted for sex trafficking and racketeering, we've been warning you he's just the tip of the iceberg. Today, we're being told a list of Diddy's accomplices will drop very soon. Powerhouse attorney Tony Busby just announced that more than 100 people are filing lawsuits against Diddy and others for sexual abuse. 24 of the victims are minors, one of them as young as 9 years old. Diddy allegedly used the promise of a record deal to lure that young victim to his recording studio, where the child was assaulted by Diddy and several others. Diddy's team says the allegations are meritless, but Busby says his upcoming lawsuits will be naming names.
The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. The names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly, but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. These defendants will not only include individuals, but would also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels.
This string of lawsuits could shake up the top levels of corporate America and Hollywood. Another lawyer says some of Diddy's secret sex tapes are being shopped around. The tape features an A-list celebrity.
So let me ask y'all this, because there were allegations. I don't know if y'all all remember, what was his name? Courtney Burgess. Courtney Burgess said that, or he was associated with, I think, like the Kim Porter book or something like that. I do remember seeing him and his attorney at the federal court building. I want to say, I don't know if it was earlier this year or last year, but remember they were on like a press tour and he was doing interviews, and then he got on the live broadcast with Jaguar Wright. It's a lot, and even Jaguar is saying that she knows victims and things like that. So I need to know, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about this.
Who doesn't seem to realize they were being recorded. Tony Busby is one of the attorneys representing over 120 Diddy accusers. Well, Counselor, thank you for taking this case. This is very important, and we need justice served, especially now that we're hearing there's a victim as young as 9 years old? Are you kidding me?
9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're talking about 25 people so far out of 120 cases that we intend to file. I would expect there'll be a lot more cases than that. Let's not forget, we're talking about behavior that took place over more than 25 years all over the United States, but primarily in New York, California, and Miami.
And some of these names that I guess will be coming out, who allegedly aided and abetted Diddy and his twisted little escapades, are these names that I would know, that people would recognize? How high is this going up?
Certainly names that you would recognize. And let's think about the kind of people that would be involved in this. People that would be in the room, that would be facilitating this, egging this kind of thing on, encouraging this, participating, venues that were participating, sponsors, hotels, banks. Let's remember that a lot of people were being flown in from across the country and paid in cash. Obviously, that cash had to come somewhere. There had to be some explanation for taking out that much cash from the bank. We already know that there were a lot of drugs in play. So there are many facets of this. There are many people involved. There are many entities involved. You know, the ones that really irk me, you know, there's been a lot of folks.
So what do y'all think about Tony Busby? Do y'all feel like he's an ambulance chaser, or do y'all think that he's a reliable an attorney? Do y'all feel like he can be trustworthy? Just from, you know, I remember, was it a month or two ago, that I believe his lawsuit got dismissed or something like that against Jay-Z. The accuser that had come forward, they said that she was autistic, and that some people were saying that they didn't believe her. But this is Tony Busby, and he was representing her.
Focus on, well, who are the celebrities? Who are the celebrities? What I'm more focused on, I mean, obviously, to the extent there's a celebrity that it occurred at their house or that they were involved or participated, they will certainly be named. But what really irks me are those who profited off of this culture that was created and that just essentially ruined hundreds of lives.
And we're talking banks, we're talking record executives.
Record executives, record companies, other companies that were sponsors of some of these parties and after parties, clubs, hotels. I mean, you name it. I mean, this conduct was, I mean, this wasn't an annual party. This individual allegedly was partying 3 or 4 times a week, and these parties were wild. They were beyond your imagination, and they were nasty. And there were a lot of things going on that should not go on, and a lot of victims that were being subjected to exploitation and all kinds of sexual conduct that people just should not be subjected to.
Okay, so when I think about the jury selection, I'm thinking about the news, because when the news articles, when the news is reporting this, like, you just don't know how many outlets are picking this up, right? And like I said, with this being a very much so viral case or a public case, because it is dealing with celebrities, that's Cassie. And I think that Cassie, when she did make that lawsuit, it really made people, you know, kind of adjust themselves. And when the feds raided Diddy's home, I knew something was up as well. Hey, Norris Tony, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Yes. All right.
All right. Well, hopefully more people, alleged victims, come forward and we get.
Right. Now, y'all heard what he said. Hopefully, more alleged victims come forward because we don't know any of this to be true, and we are not discrediting the victims or the alleged victims that are coming forward with their stories, right? Nothing is really set in stone. The only thing that's really going on is just jury selection. The courts are, peeling through the jurors. I believe they said they had 150 jurors that they were going to go through, and of course, it's going to be 12 jurors, and so we just got to stand on standby. All right. Well, listen here. This concludes our broadcast. I want to thank you so much for coming by and watching the show. Without you, who would be watching? Listen here. I'm your host, Queen Toast, and I want to thank you. And we'll see you on our next broadcast. So long.